Hello, my friends. This is Doug Fabian. Welcome to my weekly ETF report. Today is Monday, December 22nd, 2014. Well, we're putting the final touches on this calendar year. Starting to think about next year. I'm going to have a lot to talk about in the weeks ahead about investment opportunities in 2015. I wanted to give you a few ideas to think about right now as we're going through the holiday season, and we're in that period of time when stocks, kind of stall out, but there's very little downside risk this time of year. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average hit record highs for 2014 today. Now, what I want you to think about is the following. Number one, the U.S. stock market has been going up for about the last 5 years. Number two, the U.S. stock market, by some measurements, like valuation, PE ratio, is the most expensive stock market in the world. And number three, we need to think in terms of other markets, other places, if you want to get double-digit returns on your money in 2015. It brings me to point number two. I've been talking the last couple of weeks about the strength of the U.S. dollar. And for those of us whose lives are in U.S. dollars, a strong dollar has been a good thing. We've seen lower oil prices from a strong dollar and weaker commodities from a strong dollar. But dollar trends don't last forever. And one of the problems that the stock market might face as we get into 2015, is that the strong dollar actually hurts some companies' earnings. So we may get a pullback in the stock market early next year. Just be on watch for that. Manage downside risk. Have some stop losses on your ETF positions. And remember that it's not just the U.S. stock market that gives you opportunity in your investment portfolio. Lastly, I want to talk about oil, interest rates, and commodities. Oil has been going down. Interest rates have been going down. Commodities have been going down. These are usually signs of a weak economy. When there's a lack of demand, there is some lack of demand globally, and there's this worry about a slowdown globally. That's something for us to pay attention to. But I'm of the opinion that there's going to be some nice setups next year internationally. That's one of the things that makes ETFs so popular in my mind, is all of the international choices that we have out there. So if you want some help with your exchange traded fund investing, consider a subscription to Successful ETF Investing in 2015, and I'll help you with my investment ideas in the new year. I want to invite you to visit etfu.com, standing in front of the banner here in ETFU Studios. We have our weekly podcast. We have a lot of tools to help you as an ETF investor, and I'm wishing you and your families the best of holiday seasons. This is Doug Fabian. Thanks so much for tuning in.